to rescue his daughter, who had been kidnapped by human traffickers. He repeatedly studied the airport selfies his daughter took with her friend, until he finally spotted a clue in one of the photos. Through a reflection in a mirror, he saw the man his daughter had mentioned who approached them. At that moment, the man had no idea he was already being marked for death. Just as he was using the same tactic to lure another girl, Nick suddenly appeared behind him.
The two American girls from yesterday.
It's a noise!
The next rip drives into your lungs. The two American girls, where are they?
He hadn't expected the guy to have an accomplice, but Nick took him down in a single move. When he turned back, the trafficker had already fled. Nick immediately chased after him. With nowhere left to run, the trafficker jumped off an overpass before he could even regain his footing. Just like that, the lead he had just found was gone. But Nick wasn't about to give up. He tracked down an old contact from the agency. After hearing why Nick came, his former colleague told him to try his luck in the red light district. Before he left, he handed Nick a business card that night. Nick randomly approached a girl. By making increasingly unreasonable demands, he finally caught the attention of the nearby guards. With a simple trick, he easily planted a listening device on one of them. Then he found a translator. After a long wait, Nick finally heard the information he'd been looking for. It turned out the traffickers had set up a holding house at a construction site. Nick posed as a client and slipped inside. He found girls everywhere, all of them being held against their will. He pulled back several curtains but couldn't find his daughter, until he spotted a familiar jacket. It was the one his daughter had been wearing before she left. He rushed in and knocked the man out with a single punch. But the girl inside wasn't his daughter. Nick tried to ask where the jacket came from, but the girl was already out of it. At that moment, the traffickers outside heard the commotion and rushed in. But Nick, now furious beyond control, wasn't going to let them off easily. As a top-level operative, these thugs were no match for him. Nick unleashed the full extent of his combat skills. Within minutes, he fought his way out of their pursuit. He took the girl back to his place. After several hours of medical treatment, she finally regained consciousness. She told Nick the jacket was given to her by his daughter. That night, they had been taken to a house with a red door. She vaguely remembered a road sign nearby. Even though the clues were limited, for someone like Nick, it was more than enough.